It's the end, y'all. So as you can tell, I have listened to the last album by Björk, Fossora. What a journey has it been? I want to say, man, I appreciate every single one of y'all who've been here through this journey, whether you found me on TikTok, whether you found me on YouTube, whatever. I just want to say I appreciate y'all, and for the information and just y'all commenting amongst each other. I appreciate all of it. It means a lot. I want to be totally honest and open about this album with y'all, and how I felt about reacting to it when I listened to it for the first time. I really want to get into how I actually was interpreting to this. So I had read the brief synopsis or whatever about this album and how this is the Mushroom album, and she made this album around the time that everybody know about, but I ain't gonna say because I ain't trying to get one canceled on this shit. But it was a time where we was all relaxing and chilling, and that's a very interesting thing to hear, knowing how current that this album was created. I want to say the biggest thing that stood out to me and why I was so anticipated to get to this album was the visuals. Look at this artwork. Look at this. You can barely, if somebody told me this was Björk, I'd be like, you're lying. Her creative choices and costumes, like I say, as before, has just grown substantially, and just so creative and different and new and just something to look at. I mean, she's almost not even you can't even, I barely knew that was her. I barely knew that was her. She has just changed herself so much in a way where she's almost indistinguishable, and I think that's a cool thing. But it's so different seeing her in the current time in this generation creating music compared to when I first, and I think it's because I heard her from her first album debut, so it's a totally night and day versions of Björk. You got this one, and then you have this one here who's just well evolved and matured in so many different ways, and went through so many things after all that time. So as usual, we're gonna get into the track list and tell y'all some of my favorite songs on here. So for the first song, I want to go that one because I think that was a great way to bring the album in with it sounding like that, because I first seen the visuals of it, the photos I showed before, but I didn't hear the song. But I was like, yo, this is crazy how the visuals look. So when I heard the song, it was different and still a challenge to listen to, but I loved it, after hearing it after the fact. We got I think it's Avul. We got my seat. You gotta understand, bro. I cannot pronounce half of these shits, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Chill on me, cuz. We got Sorrowful Soil, really dope. We got Allow, Fungal City, Free Fall, Fossora, the title track, Her Mother's House. Fuck. I can't do this. I gotta cut the video. No, I'm playing. I really enjoy the instrumentation choices and just how cinematic. I can't get enough of saying the word cinematic. I really think that she fit the vibe, and a lot of people said this is her more of a literally grounded album, coming off of, Vonakura, and to this is night day again. So I just appreciate her challenging herself every single time she does an album. I really love the background vocals from Serpent with Feet. Really, really, really dope fucking vocals on that shit. That shit stood out. I knew that person was black. I ain't care who. I knew that motherfucker was black. I knew. I don't care if it was a boy or girl. Nah, I knew they was black though. Allow was really nice, beautiful, and catchy. I just loved it. And Her Mother's House, oh my God, dog. And what I'm about to tell y'all that y'all had already told me and what they told me in the chat, oh man, it makes it even more special. But I enjoyed every song that I liked on here in its own creative way. Y'all let me know y'all favorite songs and what you like or what you don't like. I know a lot of people don't really like this album. That's your problem. And if you don't like it, get off my motherfucking channel. Nah, I'm playing. You cool over here. I'm just messing with y'all. Y'all have y'all own opinions, you feel me? But just be respectful, you know what I'm saying? Have reasoning. I want to point out one more song. My Celia, I really love the vocal work on there. Now, and I think this too me listening to Medulla actually helped me appreciate that track even more. Because I liked it, that album. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people did not like that album. I liked it, that album. You know what I'm saying? I really thought it was a dope, different way to bring in some other elements. You know what I'm saying? So I think she like excelled on that track. She went crazy on that song. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes. Now this is crazy. They told me that Björk's daughter and son, this dude look just like her. Look, they twins. Like, damn. That is Björkaba right there, man. What the hell? Nah, but the fact that she got her actual children on her album, I did not know that, and it makes it way more of a better album just off the fact you put your kids on your album. You know, that's amazing. I never knew. And the thing is, I love her mother's house, because I love that vocal in the background, and the fact that was her. That was her daughter singing that part. Are you kidding me? That makes it way. That just get that. I don't care what you say. You can't hate on that. And the last album, we don't know. She might be cooking another one, and just know I'm beyond it. But it's the fact that it's the fact that she did that for this type of album this time. It's perfect. It's perfect to do that. And I didn't know her children was grown and stuff. I never knew that. So that is really awesome, Björk. I love that. You put the family in there, and then just hearing all the songs about your family and about your kids in the previous songs, and now to hear them on the album, you get A+ for that. Thank you. Overall, man, I will say, when I first listened to this album, I said, oh man, I'm going to have to listen to this album a few more times. I really want to listen to it, and really, bask in it, because it wasn't, I feel like Vonnegut was like my favorite because it was one of my favorites, not my favorite of all, but it was a big favorite because of how blunt it was and how easy it was to like get to the point, and how I was like, okay, now I know what she talking about exactly, and this album, it was a challenge because it was new elements of production, and just hearing her at this newest time, and what thoughts she has on her mind and things like that wasn't as clear. So I had to kind of really like push and really listen to it, and I'm loving it. I've heard it a couple times, probably like 5 times in different environments and doing different things. I like to like listen to music while I'm doing stuff. But I do like to actually listen to it and just sit there, especially if we got visuals though, So now I'm going to give my honest rating on it. And I'm going to be honest, y'all. I'm going to probably go, I'm floating. Be in between oh shit and I'm floating. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's a great album, and I think because it is so new, I listen to it often. Like not often as the other ones. I think it's just more so like, if I want to listen to it, it's because I want to listen to it fully. Like I might pull some songs from it, but I do enjoy like the previous albums, especially like the older stuff, for obvious reasons. But I like all Björk's music, but for different reasons and different feelings, But y'all let me know down in the comments, man. I appreciate all y'all for the journey, man. Yes, this is kind of it for Björk, and we're going to move on to different artists and stuff like that. I don't like getting caught up too much because it can be draining. But I had a lot of fun. And make sure you join the Cornucopia stream on Twitch. We popping up this weekend. So I hope y'all better be in there. Hey, if you watch the end of this video, say, hey, I'm going to be there, though.